You know that feeling when you wake up in the morning and your stomach feels heavy and bloated like a balloon ready to burst, and you sit on the toilet for 20 minutes, scrolling through your phone, hoping something will happen, but nothing does. And you walk away feeling frustrated and uncomfortable, knowing this is going to be another one of those days where you feel sluggish and irritated because your body just won't cooperate with you. Imagine my shock when I discovered that one of the so-called healthiest fruits that doctors and nutritionists have been recommending for decades is actually making your constipation worse, while there's another fruit sitting right there in your grocery store that can completely transform your digestive system in just a few days. But nobody talks about it because it doesn't fit the mainstream health narrative that we've all been fed for years. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the real science behind digestive health. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're about to expose some uncomfortable truths about constipation that your doctor probably never told you. And if you're struggling with irregular bowel movements, please drop a comment below and let us know where you're watching from, because you're definitely not alone in this battle. Millions of people worldwide are suffering in silence, thinking there's something wrong with them, when the real problem might be sitting right there in their fruit bowl. Let me tell you about Sarah, a 34-year-old teacher from Ohio who came to me completely desperate after suffering from chronic constipation. For over 8 years, she was eating what everyone told her was the perfect healthy diet. Lots of bananas for potassium, whole grain cereal, plenty of water, and she was exercising regularly. But still, she could only have a bowel movement every 4 to 5 days. And when she did, it was painful, incomplete, and left her feeling exhausted and cranky. She had tried everything from expensive probiotics to prescription medications, but nothing gave her lasting relief until we discovered that the very fruit she was eating every single morning was actually binding her up even more. You see, Sarah, like millions of other people, had fallen victim to one of the biggest misconceptions in modern nutrition. And once we switched her to the right fruit and added 2 other specific foods to her daily routine, her entire digestive system transformed within just 1 week. She was having comfortable, complete bowel movements every single day. And for the first time in nearly a decade, she felt light, energetic, and confident in her own body. The fruit that's been sabotaging your bowel movements is probably sitting in your kitchen right now. And chances are you've been told it's one of the healthiest things you can eat. Bananas, yes, those yellow crescents of supposed nutritional perfection, have been promoted as the ultimate healthy snack, packed with potassium, fiber, and natural sugars. But here's what they don't tell you. Bananas, especially when they're not perfectly ripe, contain high levels of resistant starch and tannins that can actually slow down your digestive system and make your stool harder and more difficult to pass. The resistant starch in unripe bananas acts like cement in your intestines, creating a backup that gets worse every day. You continue eating them, and even ripe bananas, while better than unripe ones, are still relatively low in the type of soluble fiber your colon needs to produce soft, well-formed stools that move easily through your system. But here's the fruit that can completely change your digestive game, and it's been hiding in plain sight this whole time. Pears specifically. Bartlett pears, or Asian pears, contain a perfect combination of both soluble and insoluble fiber, along with natural fruit sugars that act as gentle laxatives, and a compound called sorbitol that draws water into your intestines, making your stool softer and easier to eliminate. One medium pear contains about 6 grams of fiber, which is nearly a quarter of your daily fiber needs. But more importantly, it contains the right type of fiber in the right proportions to stimulate healthy peristalsis, which is the wave-like muscle contractions that move waste through your colon. The pectin in pears also feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut, helping them produce short-chain fatty acids that keep your colon healthy and your bowel movements regular. When you eat a pear, the soluble fiber dissolves in water, creating a gel-like substance that softens your stool, while the insoluble fiber adds bulk and helps everything move along smoothly through your digestive tract. Now I know what you're thinking. If pears are so amazing for constipation, why isn't everyone talking about them? The answer is simple. Bananas have better marketing, and they're available year-round in every grocery store, while pears have a shorter season, and they don't keep as long on store shelves, so the food industry has pushed bananas as the go-to healthy fruit, even though they're not the best choice for people struggling with constipation. But when you make the switch from bananas to pears as your daily fruit, you're giving your digestive system exactly what it needs to function properly, and the results can be almost immediate. The best time to eat your pear is first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, about 30 minutes before breakfast. This gives the fiber time to start working its magic in your digestive system, and the natural fruit sugars will provide gentle stimulation to get things moving. But pears alone won't solve your constipation problem completely. You need to create a powerful trio of foods that work together synergistically to restore your natural digestive rhythm. And the second food might surprise you, because it's something most people throw away without thinking twice about it. Let me introduce you to the second game changer that transformed Sarah's digestive health: flax seeds. But not just any flax seeds. We're talking about freshly ground golden flax seeds that you prepare yourself at home and consume within minutes of grinding them. Here's why this matters. Flax seeds contain the highest concentration of omega-3 fatty acids of any plant food on Earth, along with something called mucilage, which is a gel-like substance that forms when flax seeds come into contact with water. This mucilage acts like a natural lubricant for your intestinal walls, making it easier for stool to pass through, while the omega-3s reduce inflammation throughout your digestive tract and help your colon muscles contract more efficiently. But here's the crucial part that nobody tells you: whole flax seeds will pass right through your body without providing any benefit, because your digestive system can't break down their tough outer shell. So you absolutely must grind them fresh every single time you use them. When you grind flax seeds fresh, they release their oils and nutrients immediately, but these beneficial compounds start to degrade within just a few hours of grinding, which is why those pre-ground flax seed meals you see in the store are essentially useless. By the time you buy them, the oils have gone rancid, and the mucilage has lost its effectiveness. So you need to invest in a good coffee grinder that you use exclusively for flax seeds and grind only what you need for that day. The magic happens when you mix your freshly ground flax seeds with water and let them sit for about 10 minutes. The mixture becomes thick and gel-like, almost resembling egg whites. And this gel is what's going to transform your bowel movements. The mucilage coats the walls of your intestines, creating a slippery surface that allows waste to slide through effortlessly, while also binding to toxins and helping remove them from your system. Sarah started with just 1 tablespoon of freshly ground flax seeds mixed into 8 ounces of water every morning, about an hour after eating her pear, and within 3 days, she noticed a dramatic difference in the consistency and ease of her bowel movements. The combination of the pear's fiber and natural sugars with the flaxseed mucilage and omega-3s created the perfect environment for healthy digestion. But we didn't stop there, because there was still one more element missing from her routine, something that would ensure her success was permanent and not just a temporary fix. Most people make the mistake of thinking that constipation is just about adding more fiber to their diet. But the truth is, your gut needs the right balance of beneficial bacteria to properly process that fiber and create the short-chain fatty acids that keep your colon healthy and your bowel movements regular. This is where our third and final food comes in, and it's been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine. But modern science is just beginning to understand exactly how powerful it really is. The third component that completed Sarah's digestive transformation was something that costs less than $5 and can be found in almost any grocery store. But most people walk right past it without realizing they're missing out on one of nature's most potent digestive healers. We're talking about plain, unsweetened kefir, which is a fermented milk product that contains up to 60 different strains of beneficial bacteria, compared to the measly 3 or 4 strains you'll find in most yogurts. Kefir has been consumed for over 2,000 years in the Caucasus Mountains, where people regularly live to be over 100 years old, with excellent digestive health throughout their entire lives. But here's what makes kefir so special for constipation relief. Unlike yogurt, which only contains a few strains of bacteria that may or may not survive the acidic environment of your stomach, kefir contains a diverse ecosystem of probiotics that actually colonize your gut and start producing beneficial compounds. Immediately, the kefir grains, used to make this superfood, contain a unique combination of bacteria and yeast that work together to break down complex carbohydrates, create natural antibiotics that fight harmful bacteria, and produce enzymes that improve your overall digestive function. When you drink kefir regularly, you're essentially reseeding your gut with the exact microorganisms it needs to process fiber efficiently, eliminate waste completely, and maintain regular bowel movements without straining or discomfort. The key is to start slowly with kefir, because introducing too many probiotics too quickly can cause temporary bloating and gas as your gut microbiome adjusts to its new residence. Sarah started with just 2 ounces of plain kefir every evening about 2 hours after dinner and gradually increased to 4 ounces over the course of 2 weeks. By the end of the first month, she was having the most comfortable, complete bowel movements of her adult life, and her energy levels had increased dramatically because her body was finally absorbing nutrients properly and eliminating waste efficiently. Now let me give you the exact protocol that Sarah followed to transform her digestive health using these 3 powerful foods, because timing and preparation are absolutely crucial for success. First thing in the morning, about 30 minutes before breakfast, eat 1 medium-ripe pear with the skin on. Make sure it's at room temperature, not cold from the refrigerator, because cold food can slow down your digestive system. The pear should yield slightly to gentle pressure, but not be mushy or overripe. As you eat it, chew thoroughly and mindfully, allowing your saliva to begin the digestive process. This early morning fiber will start working immediately to stimulate your colon and prepare it for the day ahead. About 1 hour after eating your pear, prepare your flax seed gel by grinding 1 tablespoon of golden flax seeds in a clean coffee grinder for about 10 seconds until they become a fine powder. Immediately mix this fresh ground flax seed with 8 ounces of room temperature filtered water and stir vigorously with a spoon. Let this mixture sit for exactly 10 minutes while you prepare the rest of your breakfast. During this time, the mucilage will develop, creating that gel-like consistency that's going to lubricate your intestinal walls. After 10 minutes, stir the mixture 1 more time and drink it completely. Don't let it sit longer than 15 minutes, or it will become too thick and gelatinous to drink comfortably. Some people find the texture unusual at first, but most adapt within a few days and actually begin to crave this morning ritual. The evening routine is equally important. About 2 hours after dinner, when your stomach has had time to digest your meal, drink your kefir slowly and mindfully. This timing is crucial because you want the beneficial bacteria to have maximum contact time with your intestinal walls without competing with other foods for space and resources. Start with just 2 ounces of plain unsweetened kefir for the first week. If you experience any bloating or gas, reduce the amount to 1 ounce and increase more gradually. Your gut needs time to adjust to the new bacterial environment you're creating. During the second week, increase to 3 ounces, and by the third week, you should be able to comfortably consume 4 ounces without any digestive discomfort. But here's something that most people don't realize about constipation relief. The foods you avoid are just as important as the foods you include, and there are several common foods that can sabotage your progress even when you're doing everything else right. Processed foods, especially those containing artificial preservatives and added sugars, can feed harmful bacteria in your gut and create inflammation that slows down your digestive system. White flour products like bread, pasta, and crackers lack the fiber your colon needs and can actually contribute to constipation by creating a paste-like consistency in your intestines. Dairy products other than kefir can be problematic for many people because lactose intolerance is much more common than most people realize, and undigested lactose can ferment in your gut, causing bloating, gas, and irregular bowel movements. Are you starting to feel hopeful that there might finally be a solution to your constipation struggles that doesn't involve harsh laxatives or expensive supplements? If this information is resonating with you, please type "Healing Journey Begins" in the comments below, because sharing your commitment not only helps us understand how many people need this information, but it also creates accountability for yourself and inspiration for others who are suffering in silence just like you, where your experience and willingness to try something new could be exactly what someone else needs to hear to finally take action for their own digestive health. Red meat can also slow down digestion because it takes significantly more energy and time for your body to break down animal proteins compared to plant-based foods. This doesn't mean you have to eliminate red meat completely, but reducing your consumption to no more than twice per week and making sure you're getting plenty of fiber-rich vegetables with every meal can help minimize any negative effects on your bowel movements. Caffeine, while it can provide temporary stimulation to your colon, can also be dehydrating and create a dependency where your natural digestive rhythms become disrupted. Alcohol is another major culprit that disrupts gut bacteria balance, dehydrates your system, and can inflame the lining of your intestines, making constipation worse over time. The hydration component of this protocol is absolutely critical, and it goes beyond just drinking more water. You need to drink the right kind of water at the right times and in the right amounts. Most people are chronically dehydrated without realizing it, and dehydration is one of the leading causes of hard, dry stools that are difficult to pass. Your body needs approximately half your body weight in ounces of water per day. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you need about 75 ounces of water daily. But this water should be consumed gradually throughout the day, not all at once. Drinking large amounts of water quickly will just cause you to urinate frequently without actually hydrating your cells properly. The best approach is to drink a full glass of room temperature water as soon as you wake up before eating your pear. This helps rehydrate your system after the overnight fast and prepares your digestive organs for the day ahead. Then sip water consistently throughout the day, aiming for about 4 to 6 ounces every hour, rather than waiting until you feel thirsty. By the time you experience thirst, your body is already in a state of dehydration. Adding a pinch of high-quality sea salt to your water can help improve absorption and provide trace minerals that support proper muscle function throughout your digestive tract. Exercise plays a crucial supporting role in this protocol, but it doesn't have to be intense or time-consuming. A simple 15-minute walk after each meal can significantly improve your digestive function by stimulating the muscles in your abdomen and promoting healthy peristalsis. The gentle movement helps food move through your system more efficiently and can prevent the sluggish feeling that often accompanies constipation. Yoga poses, specifically twisting poses and forward bends, can also be incredibly beneficial for digestive health because they massage your internal organs and help release trapped gas that might be contributing to your discomfort. What makes this 3-food protocol so incredibly effective is how these elements work together synergistically to create a complete digestive transformation. The pear provides immediate fiber and natural sugars that stimulate your colon while feeding beneficial bacteria. The freshly ground flax seeds create the perfect slippery environment for waste elimination while reducing inflammation throughout your digestive tract. And the kefir establishes a thriving ecosystem of beneficial bacteria that maintains long-term digestive health. This isn't just about having a bowel movement today. This is about rebuilding your entire digestive system from the inside out, so that regular, comfortable elimination becomes as natural as breathing. When you follow this protocol consistently for just 1 month, you'll notice changes that go far beyond your bathroom bathroom habits. Your energy levels will increase dramatically because your body will finally be absorbing nutrients efficiently. Instead of struggling with a backed-up sluggish system, your skin will become clearer and more radiant because toxins that were trapped in your colon are now being eliminated properly. Your mood will improve significantly because the gut-brain connection means that a healthy digestive system directly impacts your mental well-being, and you'll feel lighter, more confident, and more comfortable in your own body than you have in years. The timing of results varies from person to person, but most people notice significant improvements within the first week. Sarah experienced her first comfortable, complete bowel movement on day 4, and by day 7, she was having daily movements without any straining or discomfort. By the end of the first month, her entire relationship with her body had changed. She no longer dreaded using the bathroom or worried about bloating and discomfort. Throughout the day, instead, she felt energetic, confident, and truly healthy for the first time in nearly a decade. But success with this protocol requires patience and consistency. You can't expect overnight miracles after years of digestive dysfunction. Your body needs time to heal and rebuild. Healthy patterns stick with the protocol, even if you don't see immediate results, because the beneficial changes are happening at a cellular level, even before you notice them externally. Some people experience slight detox symptoms during the first few days as their body begins eliminating accumulated waste and toxins. This might include mild headaches, fatigue, or temporary changes in bowel movement frequency. These symptoms are actually a good sign that your body is responding to the protocol, and they typically resolve within 3 to 5 days. If you have any underlying health conditions or take medications, please consult with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes. While these foods are generally safe and beneficial for most people, individual responses can vary, and it's always wise to work with a qualified professional who understands your complete health picture. Pregnant and nursing women should be especially cautious about making dramatic dietary changes and should discuss any new protocols with their doctor. The beautiful thing about this natural approach is that you're not just masking symptoms or creating dependency like harsh laxatives do. Instead, you're addressing the root causes of constipation and giving your body exactly what it needs to function optimally. These 3 foods become investments in your long-term health and well-being, providing benefits that extend far beyond digestive function. The omega-3 fatty acids in flax seeds support brain health and reduce inflammation throughout your body. The probiotics in kefir boost your immune system and may even help with weight management. And the fiber in pears helps regulate blood sugar levels and supports cardiovascular health. Remember that healing is a journey, not a destination, and every small step you take toward better digestive health is an investment in your overall quality of life. You deserve to feel comfortable, confident, and energetic in your own body, and you don't have to accept constipation as a normal part of life when you have access to these simple natural solutions that have been helping people for thousands of years. The most important thing is to start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment or until you have everything figured out perfectly. Begin with just 1 pear tomorrow morning and commit to adding the other elements gradually. Over the next week, your future self will thank you for taking this first step toward digestive freedom and the confidence that comes with knowing your body is working the way it's supposed to. Your digestive transformation starts with a single decision to prioritize your health and well-being, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you found this video helpful, please remember to hit the like button. It really helps us bring you more valuable content. Drop a comment below and let us know what your biggest constipation challenge has been and whether you're going to try incorporating these 3 foods into your daily routine. We love hearing from you, and your experience could inspire someone else who's struggling with the same issues. Of course, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health tips and insights. Remember, you're not alone in this journey, and with the right knowledge and commitment, you can reclaim your digestive health and feel amazing in your body. Again, stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.